taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from uptown Charlotte.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, Young.
Looking underneath and finding Hubbard.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. But you look at this defense.
They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a back. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we have to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pick up on 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown! Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Young looks to throw on first down.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Young to throw it. Short throw underneath to Hurst. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Young on 3rd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Returnable for Lockett.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They go play action here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Oh, look at the juke. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about him for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a first and 10 at the 38. They give up the middle. Hubbard.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front. Reps like those, they were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
And they will take over first and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2.
The ball on the 32. It's second and 2.
As they've got it as we resume action. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 35.
Following the interception, Young. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
To throw, Young.
Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 6-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here is Young. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jaron Reed with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
The kick by Bass is good.
They'll get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And some room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down, Seahawks.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Lee Blankenship.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A gain of 3, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, I like the free safety coming up and making the big-time play.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Walker with another carry. Takes it to about the 37. The Seahawks at 12-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. They'll look to throw again. That is caught, and at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3rd down, Young from the gun.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Dolphins who have the lead in that one. 3 Tua Tagovailoa touchdown passes there. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey to check on the Giants. And they have the lead over the visiting Washington Commanders. Wan'Dale Robinson, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Devin Duvernay, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, it's Walker.
Well, he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
And even 100 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. Walker now on 1st and 10. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
they get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
17 yards. First down, Seattle.
Looking to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Reed Blankenship. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, it's tough time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes. forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched it deep behind, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Forced out to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
Now on fourth down, they throw a deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Young looks to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Young now. And this is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
3rd and long for Young. And that will be incomplete as well.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Back to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They're going to look to throw.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
And the Panthers coming out now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting. Negative.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Panthers will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
3rd and short yardage, Young.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now it's Lockett. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On the move to his left.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Panthers will get the football back. First and 10, Young.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Young on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Young.
That's caught by Mingo, right side.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got it with the 15. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. And Young's throw there incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
141 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker
with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Young's throw here on target to Hurst.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A first down throw for Young.
And again, that's Hurst.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now Young. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Still going inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Reek Woolen.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach is
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Come on.
Looking to throw. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
So the victory here for Seattle. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today, and really...
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state of God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe, never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack, where my at? Take an L and try to double back, we ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap, I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up.